Hi, and welcome to the Fanatical Elf Pregame Show. Steelers versus Browns. I'm Steve Gill. I'm running solo today. Sitting down here in Nashville, Tennessee, waiting for the game, the revenge game, the Nick Chubb revenge game, as everyone in Cleveland is calling it, and I believe that. So, it's short and simple. What do the Browns need to do to win? No turnovers. That's it. Bottom line, no turnovers. The Steelers are number one in the league in forcing turnovers. They have something like a 52.1% of getting a turnover efficiency rate of getting a situation, getting a turnover and getting points. I mean, if you look at these two teams, we have no idea what the Browns' offense is going to be like. Let's start there. I have been advocating that they should do what they did in the second half of the Baltimore game, where they had long drives and they punished the Baltimore defense. That would make sense, especially with DTR. On defense, you've got to get to Kenny Pickett, but more importantly, you have to stop the run. Harris and Warren over the last two games have been averaging 185 yards. That's a lot. So, on defense, like I said, stop the run, get into Kenny Pickett's head. He is 11-3 in one-score games. So you've got to get up on the Steelers by more than one score. Control the clock on offense. So what are the Pittsburgh Steelers? Well, a lot of people say they're lucky. Not necessarily, but they're not the greatest offensively or defensive team in the league. I mean, they allow 4.5 yards per carry to running backs and about 195 yards per catch to wide receivers. But like I said, they force the most turnovers in the league, and they have the third highest percentage of getting turnovers in the league, 10%. They are number one in getting red zone turnovers. Their last two games, Tennessee and Green Bay, how did the games end? Steeler interception in the end zone. So that's it, bottom line. And also, this year they are 6-1 in their last 7 road games. Think about that, 6-1 in their last 7 road games. Weird things happen when the Steelers and Browns get together. Strange things, from helmet tosses to you name it, to fights before the game, to the Browns punter flipping off the Steelers bench. But weird things happen. So I hope this is just a normal game, and I hope the referees don't inject themselves into this game. They have proven to be terrible this year. A lot of referees, older referees, retired, and they're bringing in all these young guys. And these young guys, they have not taught these young guys well. It's just bottom line. So, can the Browns run on the Pittsburgh Steelers? I think they can. I still think that the wild card will be DTR. He's had a good week of practice from people who've seen the open portions. That's just like soft tossing and throwing against air when the media is there. He seems very confident. I think the entire team has rallied around him. I know it's corny to say all these things, these coach speak things, but I truly think this team has rallied around him. Let's see how he does with Cedric Tillman. That's going to be the interesting thing. High school teammates. Tillman, it's been reported, isn't the greatest route runner yet, but he's a rookie. But he does block well. Got fined this week for blocking too well. But yeah, so other news and notes. Joe Flacco came in for a tryout, the only quarterback. They tried out a bunch of other guys. If he signs, I think he'll sign after the game this week. Monday or Tuesday. I think the Browns want to wait and see what they have in DTR. I think they might sign him to the practice squad anyway. He's a veteran. He would be very good in the locker room, and he would bring a little stability. What else happened today? Well, they activated to take Deshaun Watson's spot. They activated Michael Dunn, Mr. Everything. So I don't think they're going to call up anybody from the practice squad this week. I expect like I said, I expect on offense for them to try to run the ball on the Steelers. They can run the ball on the Steelers. They did in the first game. Nick Chubb was on his way to about a 200-yard rushing game till they hurt him. So I expect this season a lot of heavy sets, a lot of tight ends, Nick Harris in the backfield. I wouldn't be surprised to see Nick Harris and Michael Dunn in the backfield. Continue the short passing game. Nothing kills a defense like a quick slant. You get 5 or 7 yards. Look for Elijah Moore a little more. David Njoku is killing it this year. So offense, just stay patient. You can hit the long ball on these guys. I mean, both the Pittsburgh starting safeties are out. A defensive tackle is out, and a linebacker's out. So, and their corner, and there's rumors that Patrick Peterson is going to play safety to help out, but that just weakens their corners. So look for a lot of short passes. I'd like to see a little, 10 to 25-yard passes. Don't go deep unless it's, there on the other side on defense. Stop the run. Watch out for that big tight end. He's going to play today, Fairmouth. Getting Kenny Pickett's head. Quarterback hits are just as important as quarterback sacks. Just ask Lamar Jackson. After he took a few shots, even after he threw the ball, he completed one pass in the fourth quarter. He started hearing footsteps, started seeing ghosts, as they say. So let's get into Kenny Pickett's head. Play defense. I expect a big game from JOK, big game from Grant Delpit. Not happy that Juan Thornhill isn't playing, but that's why we signed Rodney McLeod. He is a valuable number 3 safety. So that's it. It's Steelers versus Browns, round 2. Let's go Browns. Kick some Steelers butt. Everybody have a great day and enjoy the game. Go Browns.